And freeze. What am I doing in thumbnail? Anyways, so what we're going to cover this time. Alright, and welcome back to the Slice of Life in Real Life mix VR paradox. Alright, so real life authentic responsibilities mixed and mishmashed with digital stuff. Alright, on the screen you see there's some digital lock. Oh, not digital. Those are some very real locks. We want to cover some of the tabs that we have opened on Amazon. It's going to be a singular topic, right? We've been working towards that for, I would say, for me, about a day. But for you guys, it'd be about a week. That's how many videos were released in the past 24 to 36 hours and or scheduled for release. And so the Amazon locks over there on display is an example of roughly at least eight tabs, all dedicated to Amazon, where we're doing product research. And for the past, like I said, the past 36 hours and more, honestly enough for the past month, all the content I've been creating has been physical. It's been very, raw physical items. The luggage bag, sewing, crafts, stuff like that. But this time it's going to be more, we're heading back onto the informational abstract responsibilities, you could say, that you and I have to take care of, that we all have to take care of. Think of like income tax as an example of something that's abstract, that you can't really, sure, you meet the accountant in person, that's different. I mean, the relationship is very real and physical, but it's even then it's slightly abstract. It's not like a physical item, right? Per se, unless you count the cash and dollar receipts. So in this case, we're doing research, so it's an abstract thing, and we want to get rid of 8 tabs here. And we're gonna go ahead and knock off some of those things. Anyways, I mentioned it's a slice of life, so it's a very and there's probably, I think there's music playing, yeah. So it's a lo-fi conversational place to just kind of chill out and get stuff done along the meantime. So welcome one and all. Before we get to that though, I want to mention something very briefly. If I turn off the Edge browser and get rid of the border resizable, just want to mention that I have the chroma key on and how weird it is to see how effective the chroma key works. Because if you can't tell from the previous episode compared to this one, this is what it looks like. That's what the room looks like. The room's not actually green, but for some reason, because of the webcam being low quality, right there, just like in the 1945 war propaganda, we need you. The whole room goes a nice dark shade of green. And so if I turn on the chroma key, and right now it's less taxing on the laptop for sure, and it's a smoother color line, smoother form. If I turn this on, it's also becomes very grainy. But I kind of like the static this makes it feel kind of corrupted, which is kind of what the original theme of the On-Row project at the time was. And then it became the Project Jira and other things. And now it's like Slice of Life, a slice of IRL. But it's still Project Jira. That hasn't changed at all. It's just that we have a split name now. Anyways, with that being said, let's just get to the actual stuff that we want to talk about. Because I thought that was very interesting to mention here, this kind of backdrop right now. The staticky feel of everything versus this very smooth gradient here. Sorry, this very smooth gradient if we turn off the chroma key, right? What a big difference. Alright, so let's get back to the browser and Edge, and let's cover some of those things. Hopefully it won't take too long. I don't want to run this for more than, again, like 15 minutes tops. I'm going to resize it a little bit now that I can. Let's just do a little thumbnail thing right there. Okay, let's get on with it. So, turn the chroma key. If I head over to Edge, and maybe I think it would even help if I turn over to display scene for this portion of the stream. Except that I made a mistake and didn't get rid of everything. Yeah, see, I'm not used to this anymore. I haven't done this in a while. But let's get rid of that, let's get rid of that, and then switch over to display now. You can see it better if I kind of move this to the side. Here's all the different varieties of locks you can get from Amazon. I recommended this. So the durable, useful, limitation, steelless, stainless steel padlocks. For padlocks are a lot cheaper, 470 something, 472. Padlocks are easy to break into usually, with just keys and stuff. Disc locks can't be cut off, that's why you would choose a disc lock. They have combination locks, which you can't pick those either, so it's a little bit more sturdy. Ranging from $4 straight up to $100, $200, $200, $216 for the RTBBYU hard stainless steel anti-hammer, anti-theft finger lock. Oh, it's got tech in it. It's so funny because even though it's this highly expensive $200 lock, it's still a padlock. It's got all this tech on it. It's like biomarkers and fingerprints with a password, and it's a remote unlock. But at the end of the day, it's still a padlock. People can just take bolt cutters and it falls off. Anyways, these are popular products based on item recommendations. So above are all the reviews. I love this lock, so easy to use. Secures Connex type door locking handles. I was just checking all the reviews, basically. Purchased this. My container built in Shanghai Baoshan Pacific. Sturdy, decent lock. Mostly 5 stars. Why do they get as hard as possible? User pros. Yeah. Don't get open blocks. Make sure it fits first. I think people found this one helpful. Yeah. Really like it. Easy to resend all around. But there was a drawback. Didn't find. Oh, there's a note here. Do not get an open box. It's not worth it. Made a mistake. Someone messed up on it. Set up a new code. Factory reset no longer works. So the lock doesn't work at all anymore then. So don't risk it. Save your time and money. Fast delivery. Fits the gym locker. Too big for chain link gates. Didn't last 6 months. So not weatherproof. This is interesting for me. I had to take a look at these reviews to make sure that it was the right fit for me, because I know that this, while maybe it's true it won't last in the weather, I can see that because it's a combination lock. The gears will lock up or they will start to malfunction if you leave it out in the rain and stuff like that, in the snow. But what I'll say is that I'm not using it for outdoors, so it's actually quite fitting for me. I'm going to be using for an indoor storage. Here are the technical details of the locks and so on and so forth. For example, Brinks padlocks. Here are other types of Brinks locks that they have. Commercial stainless steel, discus key padlock. All of these different ones. So these use the keys. And then this one is a combination. I do have one. At the storage unit, that is a keyed padlock, so you have to insert a key. That's why I'm also getting a combination one as well. Here's some graphics: corrosion resistant, super cut resistant. You have to grind it with a grinder. Stainless steel body. And then of course if you go up here, you can also combine it with other things, which the total comes up to $116 if you decide to do something crazy like that. But there's this amazing security chain from Schlage, the Schlage 15mm cinch ring for $55. It's apparently a very heavy chain, very heavyweight. So this one, the Brinks, is for 4.3 stars, for the highest rating amongst many of these disc locks, combination disc locks, $26. And it's a bit more expensive a little bit, but it's larger, it's more fitting. Here are the different images on the side. Here's it on outdoors. Here's it on, and this is just a Photoshop. You can almost see that it's like a Photoshop image there. This one's real. You're on a garbage container, stuff like that. Yeah. Anyways, so that's one of several tabs here. I was looking at competitors as well, right? So Brinks is one of them. Looks like this one is what? I don't know what this is. This is the FJM security products, FJM combo lock, 4.1 out of 4 instead of 4.3 star rating. Significantly lower, by the way, in terms of 5-star satisfaction. That Brink's one was 69%. This one's 55%. Better than futzing with keys, handy for shed lock. And the reason why this one actually, this has more 5-star reviews, it seems to adopt, but sharp metal bit next to plastic slider. Fast ever decided to return something. Ever decided to, what happened? Open the package to be assured that the lock worked, set the code. About to open a couple seconds, figured how it went. Slider shut, and the cheap plastic slider was really hard to push. Push harder, and got jabbed in the thumb by a piece of sharp metal that was right in the slider. What the hell? Drew blood. Dangerous, dangerous lock. Okay, interesting. That's a bad review for sure. Anyways, 55. Here are the specs for the FJM combo lock, alloy steel. Product description, keyless access, applications, protect the shackle from bolt cutters. Here are the features here. Here are the dimensions they go through. 3 and 3/8 inch, 7/8 inch protected shackle. This one's smaller than a Brink's. I actually like the sizing of this FJM one better. Because it's smaller, it's also about the same size as the other one that I have at the storage unit. Here are more disc locks of similar. So we have 22, 27, 31, 39, mostly within this range of $20 to $40. All the combination disc locks. So here's one more expensive, more pricey, 60. It's funny because Master Lock is pretty shit apparently, but they still have a really pricey lock on it. Well, up here we take a look further and we see here $24 FJM security. It's lower rated, I believe, because of a certain thing that was posted here. I'm not going to say what it is specifically because that compromises, it jeopardizes a bit of the integrity, the security of this lock. It was really a stupid decision to make, honestly, for this company to say what they say in the description, particularly when relating to security and the lock. And by the way, here are the different images. I'm not going to say what it is, but they made a really, in my eyes, a very stupid fucking decision as a security company to post some dumbass, it's, I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not going to say what it is, but it was a bad decision. And I'm pretty sure there were some reviews at the bottom that elucidate a little bit about that. 43 ratings, 42 ratings, about what that bad decision was. And it's very obvious what the bad decision is about this FJM Security SX790 4-dial combination disc padlock with shielded hardened steel shackle and 10,000 possible combinations. Highlighting combinations. Yeah. Anyways, I won't say what it is, but just a bad decision overall, and it's the main reason why I didn't buy this lock. Although technically, there are still, let's say, weaknesses to my lock as well. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna close this. That's this delivery date here. We're gonna close that as well. Take a look at the time, and let's see. Let's head over to the backdrop here. Are we 15 minutes in? 13 minutes in. Let's see if we can't cover this one as well. So last thing, go back to display. Yes, we are. And I'm going to minimize this a little bit, drag this aside because it's the reviews, you can barely see it. Here are the looking for specific items. Will the 18mm U-lock fit through the chain? Will it fit through? So these are Q&A questions for the chain lock. This one is extremely highly rated. It's not a combination lock. It's not a combination disc lock. That's why it's rated so high. It's just a chain. And the chain is very sturdy, very heavy. 4.7 out of 5 ratings, 80%. So you take a look here, but this is someone weighing it out. It's a 2.27 kilograms, so 10-pound chain, 12-pound chain. And we go back over to this one here. You can see how big it is. Look at those chain links. It's probably because his weight honestly is a bit small, but these are huge chain links right here as far as I'm concerned. Taking a look at, compare that to the weight measuring balance right here. Huge links. Wow, crazy. Super heavy duty bolt cutters, torch to cut, kryptonite lock. These are the keywords here. Kryptonite lock. When you have kryptonite put as a keyword, in your reviews, that's going to be a massive ego boost for the company's product. It's almost too much. It's kind of cumbersome for day-to-day use. Lamented it for going for a bike ride because it's so heavy. Every time you carry it with you, it's gonna be it's a heavy chain, but it works great. Hefty chain, scary beast. Yeah. Yeah. 17 people found this useful. After watching a few videos on how thieves break bike locks and how to secure bikes, decided to get rid of the braided wire cable and pick this 3-foot long sadge to complement a security U-lock. Most roads tell you to use 2 U-locks, find the configuration restrictive. Securing a Kona 120 Supreme cost $5,000. He had 2 bikes stolen already. Damn. Anyways, so this version is perfect. It's a monster chain that will scare away the parasites that feed off of people's other hard work. The lock is intimidating. Only 2 things will get through are 1, a diamond blade circular saw, and a welding torch. Those 2 will cut through anything there is anyways. So this chain's heavy, presents the following drawback. Right, transport. Anyways. Go up here. Yeah, security items. I think I'm just gonna leave it here. This is customer stuff. You can see all the stainless steel, Abbas Brinks, master lock, Fortinet padlock, and stuff like that. So more padlock, this combination locks. You can see here we have the U-lock we're talking about here, kryptonite thing. We have this sadge flexible steel looped security cable. Actually, there was one of these that I saw from Dollarama that I purchased by accident. And it was obviously a cheaper one, but still fairly sturdy in my opinion. Getting tired. And move up here. You can see the dimensions. Very heavy. Bestsellers. 4.7 star. Sadge brand. And you can see alloy steel. You can see here with if I pull it to the side now a little bit more. $60, discount 10%. Sadge, huge ass lock. You can see he's got these hexagonal rings. Hexagonal, I was gonna say, but hexagonal rings. Chain, look at that. Scary beast. It's got this nice heavy it looks like this really solid, hard to cut steel because you can tell from the golden glow that it's been heat tempered, it's been heat tested. Somewhere in the description here it says that, yeah, triple heat treated manganese steel links. Let me say that again. 3 foot 3 inch chain has 1/2 inch triple heat treated manganese steel links. So they've blow torched this thing in heat for so long that it's, look at this thing. You can see a little crack there even. It's crazy. Super intimidating chain. Very heavy, very hardcore. Take a look at that. That's the kind of stuff that I would go after. I just don't have the money for it now, but I would love to buy this as a hobby, as a souvenir. I've been working for at least 10 years. 7 of those years full-time, part-time. And I can say if I was still working right now, I feel retired. But if I was still working right now and I had the funds, I would buy this in a heartbeat. Yeah. Which I will in the future. So I'm gonna close this. It's a 20-minute video. It's too long. But that's that. And we're going to head on over back to the backdrop here and say thanks for tuning in to the first in a while. We haven't done one of these videos where we covered something digital, virtual in a while. So that was just a little bit of stuff. But after this episode, yeah, we're gonna hop on back to physical items again because we're not done everything. If I get rid of the browser right now, which I just did, and we can, I don't know, to go back to the chroma key here for a moment. Turn off the filter for a moment. Oh, I should probably mention how to do that. Go to filters. I just want to showcase something here on the side, which will be the content for the next video, more than likely. We're not done all the physical stuff, believe it or not. More stuff just kept showing up, but we can kind of delay this a little bit more. So this is a bag of modem and materials inside that I'm holding on behalf of my friend, and inside actually has a camera, security camera, 2, more than 1. And we want to talk about that in the next video. So we have to install that in our storage unit, as well as into this room. So we're gonna have more than 1 security camera. Yeah. So that's that. That's what to look forward to in the next video, and I'll see you guys there. Video podcast, if you're listening on Spotify, whatever. Again, it's available on a variety of different podcasting platforms. It's also available as a video on YouTube, and also, of course, if you want to help out, you can always pitch on over on Patreon. Always highly appreciated. Thank you very much. I don't like to start a video like that, but at the end, okay, I guess I can throw in a little bit of something. Patreon, YouTube, and Spotify. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See you guys there. And again, if you guys are security nerds, right, always interaction, please do interact and let me know about your experiences. Do you have a storage unit do you have anything valuable that you use, a combination or some sort of key padlock, no, not a key padlock, but a key disc lock? I'd be interested to hear your experiences with disc locks and security in general. So all right, that's it. See you next one. And I gotta go. Got like other stuff to do. Yeah, I'm blocking out the buttons to end the recording.